500 over the last 90 years. It's done about it's done exactly 9.8% annual returns. You know, that's decent. It's been up and down, etc. If you look at Lakeside over the last decade, first of all, over the life of the company, we've never lost a penny for anybody. We hope to keep it that way. Still knock on wood. And over the last decade, where we've tracked it really carefully, we've done 25.5% average annual returns. If you look at a more similar asset class, REITs are anywhere from 5 to 10% average annual returns. So as far as the real estate index goes, we absolutely blow it out of the water.
But what's literally happening right now, I think, is probably the most interesting, and in some ways, from a lawyer standpoint, the most shocking development in land use in the last 50 years in the state of California. Because the state is finally intervening at the local level to force cities to buy housing. We're seeing that in the last couple of years, and we're going to see a lot more of it. Now, that may not be such a big deal at first blush, but I got to tell you, that will eventually turn housing development in this state, and especially in the Bay Area, on its head. The state is coming in and basically taking powers away from the cities because the cities are not granting building permits. It really comes down to that. You know, I think the smaller cities, I think, are going to have the more difficult time here because, you know, we are producing housing in San Francisco. Maybe not enough, maybe not fast enough. The bigger cities, the Oaklands and the San Franciscos, are stepping up. There's a lot of units in the pipeline, and a lot of units have been approved. But I mean, it doesn't seem to be, you know, taking the rental prices down or the housing prices down, and that's, you know, kind of where the crisis sits. And so,
because our problems in California are entirely self-inflicted. I look back to see what our production levels were in 1970 when I was a high school student graduating from Monte Vista High in Danville. And California was producing housing at 4 times the rate that it is right now. 4 times. And if we just could do that today, we would meet all of Gavin's goals without any legislative intervention. So.
Literally, a tsunami of changes are coming. If you look back at 2012, there was literally a handful of real estate tech companies, and $30 million were invested into the real estate tech space in 2012. Fast forward to 2018, there's over 4,000 real estate tech companies and $10 billion invested in the space. So real estate technology is exploding.
Big picture, what are you seeing your smart clients do to react to the changes in the legislative environment?
absolutely, and the state level law starts talking about produced units. They really are going to let the developers and the cities decide what kind of units. I think there's a massive need for all types of units, from the tiniest units to the largest units and everything in between. It's all welcome. It's all going to happen.